And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And some room to maneuver. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 89 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, here's Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A lot of great quarterbacks from USC. Here's another one. The rookie's got a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They work now on 2nd and 9. To throw, Williams. That's complete right around the 8. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Swift will take it in. Touchdown, Bears. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Now here's Mahomes. This will be caught by Brown. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected, but sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to, so sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
He's going to look deep for more. That is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Yellow.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Looking deep downfield. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, Charles, you were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Ready up.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if he wants to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bears take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback, And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Yellow, yellow. Far side.
Now Mahomes. Setting up the screen to Pirine. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see them drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 63 yards, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker on for the PAT. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he loses the football the 2nd time. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 15.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTA.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. How about this? DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Chiefs. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board. And that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it. And as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Looking to throw is Williams. They'll roll him out right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 11. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Play action. Now Williams. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll go. Here's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down.
Ready.
A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's first and 10. They'll run right here with Swift. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 218 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On the set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
The play fake. It's Williams.
And his throw here's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Let's go now.
Back to the running game with Swift.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. The first carry now. This is Johnson. Nice little juke. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Now 2nd and 4.
19, Tiger. Ready?
They go to Johnson again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Up the middle, Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Bears are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
Now the point after try for Santos. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Yellow. Right side.
Mahomes.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the timeout. Mahomes.
And he fires one incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Mahomes.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
That's going to be caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the Chiefs opt to keep the offense out there, and they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw.
Able to find Komet.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and set him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Ready. Hot, hot.
Back to throw.
To the left side, into the hands of Adunze.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
That's complete right around the 8. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Swift going to try up the middle.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult.
Williams going to throw for it.
And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Yellow. My time.
One final try from Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you give that
One
up?
of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes